Hi guys, welcome to Lab Circuit Electronic. This is Sai and today we're gonna learn how to create a PCB schematic in KiCad. So KiCad is a very lightweight. I already said you in the downloading and installation video. If at all you haven't seen the downloading and installation video, you go to my previous video and check out how to download and install these software, because these have some options to be not selected and to be selected. So here comes our schematic. So in this KiCad we can create our schematic, we can create our libraries, we can create the layouts of the schematics whatever we have done, and also we can create a layout of the libraries what we have done. And we have also a beautiful option called 3D viewer as like any other PCB designing software. So here in this software we have a beautiful thing but the disadvantages of this software is we can't simulate the schematic or the circuit whatever we have given here. So this is the one of the disadvantages of this software. That's it. So today let's gonna jump into the procedure how to start making our schematic. Go to file, go to new, because we have to create a project until and unless these things won't be highlighted or open for clicking on them. So you can see that I can't click them, only Gerbers and the schematic will be open, because if at all any previous or the old Gerbers are there or the old layouts are there, you can open those things from here. I suggest you go for file, go for new and take a project, and you will be getting a pop-up window like this. You have to save your project somewhere else. So I go desktop and I create a folder here, take sample. We'll give a sample as file name and this will be saved with the extension .pro. So we don't need to give any .pro or etc. It will directly give and click on save. So this will be creating you two things, schematic file and a sample KiCad PCB file and sample KiCad schematic. So you can see that my options are got open for clicking them and opening them. So first I have to create a schematic. So for creating a schematic I need to have some PCB I have to prepare. So for that what I do is just click on this. You can see the schematic is open like this. Sheet properties will give you all the details of the schematic whatever you have given. So whenever you go to any firm or any company, they usually ask you to design your schematic, and this will be adding a special attraction for your sheet because it will be adding all the details of your sheet. For that you have to first, before entering into any schematic drawing, you have to start giving your sheet property. So for that you have a property node here, so just click on that, edit page settings. You have a icon here, you select on, click on this is edit page settings, just click on that. You'll be getting all the details like this. So you can see the details will be somewhat saved. So issue date, you just click on this three arrows which will be adding the today's date into the issue date. So revision, just I'll give 1.0 and my title will be LED with battery. So company, comments and all those things I just leave it them out, and you can select the page size also whatever you want. I just go for A4, not a problem. So I just click on OK. So you can see that revision has been changed and title has been changed. The file name will be same as whatever you have saved. So date, already it has been changed. You have to go to place component option here and just click on that, and you have to click your left button of mouse, then a symbol library will be loaded. So this is the symbol library, and from here you can have multiple number of components in this. So whatever you want you can get it from here. So I need an LED, so I take an LED, this one, okay, and I have to place it here. I have placed, and you can just scroll your mouse scroll so that you can zoom the component or schematic sheet. Again click somewhere else on the sheet, R here, R will be giving you the resistor, no problem. I just place it here, and I need a battery now to just get the power supply for that. So battery, so double battery or single cell, I need a single cell, that will be okay for me, no problem. This is my circuit. So if you see, the positive of battery be given to the positive of the LED, and the negative of the LED should be given to resistor, and then resistor will be given to battery. So for that I have to rotate this LED. So for rotating this LED, just place your cursor on LED, don't click anything, just click R now. R will be rotating that particular component. So if you want to move this component, so just place your cursor on the component again and click M for once, and your component is ready for move. Now you can see that if you move your mouse, the component will be moved accordingly. Now if you want to place that component here, so just click on left mouse click and the component will be placed. Again I want to move this one here just to have some closeness. So now what you have to do is you have to just add wirings to the component. So what I do is I have a wire here and I have a bus here. So I don't need buses, I need only wire. So I just wire this up. I wired it. That's it. So now if you see, this is a very small circuit and I have few components. So if at all I have 10 LEDs and 10 resistors and 4 to 5 batteries, so what I have to do is I have to give particular number to every LED. So even there are one LED also, I have to give a LED number to it, because to identify the annotation of the component. So for this type of giving a number to the component is called as annotation, and for the annotation you have option called here annotate schematic symbols. So just click on that, you can get this one. So annotation will be a automatic process, or you can even give manually. So if you want to give manually, just go to the LED here, right click on it, and you will be having properties here. So go to edit properties, and from here you can change the reference number, and you can see that D1 is, or else you can go to annotate and you can click on annotate. So now the battery and resistor, whichever are not annotated, they will be annotated. So battery 1 and R1, because we have only 1 and 1, so 1 and 1 will be. If at all I have another resistor R2, another R3, so like that it will be 1. So to just get to know the electrical rules check, so for that we need to click this one. So this will be performing an electrical check for us. So this is giving us finished, that means we don't have any electrical errors. So if how electrical errors are shown here, so you can see this, just delete this one and click run here. So you can see finished, but you can see error list here that some pins are being not connected, no connection. So close this one, again just connect a wire here, just go to electrical rules check, and you can see there are no errors. So close this one, and this is your circuit. Now what you have to do is, now you have to assign PCB footprint to the component. So PCB footprint is something called as giving some footprints for a particular component of this, because this is just a schematic and you have to go for the board level designs. For going into the board level designs, you have to give some footprints to this schematic. So for that, what you have to do is just go here, assign PCB footprints to schematic symbols. So just click on that, you will be getting a pop-up window. So this is the footprint screen to assign a footprint to any component. Here what we need to assign is a component footprint. So for that, I had many footprints in my library. So from that, so for the battery, I just want to give a 2-pin connector or 2 pins. So because I don't want to add a bigger size of battery into my PCB, so what I do is I just give a 2-pin connector. I can give anything for any component. So what I do is I go to 2-pin connector. So I have here connector pin. So you can see many connector pins here. So whatever the size you want, according to that you can go to your pin header. So I have pin headers here. So what I need is I need a through hole pin header. So how it will be looking like, how this will be actually looks like. And if you want to see the 3D view of that, you can just right click on this particular footprint and click view footprint. So you can see that this will be like looking somewhat like this. So this is horizontal, and if you want to see the 3D image of this one, you just click here and you can see the 3D view of this component. So this is the 3D view of this component. So you can see here that it is somewhat in the horizontal way. So that means I don't need this one because I need a vertical one. So what I do is I go for this one, view footprint. So here you can see the footprint and I go for 3D view. So this will be fine for me for utilizing, and what I do is I'll just double click on this and it will be added to the battery cell. LED, and I need an LED, through hole LED. I go for 5mm through hole LED. So what I have to do is I have to see a vertical and 5mm and through hole LED. So for that what I do is I'll take this one, 5mm LED through hole terminal LED 5.0 mm. So this will be okay for me. So for viewing this one, I go for view footprint, and this is my footprint. I go for 3D view. This is my 3D view. So this is the LED, and have to assign this one to LED, and I have to go for resistor now. So resistor also I need to have through hole, so resistor THT. So here which type of resistor you need, you can select that. So I need a horizontal one here because the resistor, if at all it is vertical, that means it will be in a standing position. Just look at this one, you will be getting a clear picture of that vertical in the sense. So this is the vertical resistor, and I need a horizontal one. I go for horizontal. This will be the horizontal. So according to your size and width of the resistor, you can go for the different sizes. So my size and length are length is 3.6 mm and diameter is 1.6 mm, and the path is 5.8 mm. So this will be okay for me, and I'll just double click it. I'll just keep okay. Now comes here, footprint allocation has been done for every schematic part. So now what I have to do is I have to just generate a netlist for this one. So netlist is a file which consists of all the components, footprints with the connectivity of those components. So this will be helping us making PCB board very easier. So for that, just click on netlist, generate netlist here, and for PCB new KiCad software we can go for PCB new, or if you go for OrCAD or CADStar or Spice, anything else, you can go for them. And for the default you can go into the PCB new and just click on generate netlist. A pop-up window will be opened for you where your project have been saved. Just save there itself and click on save. Now you can also create a BOM, that means bill of materials, out of this schematic, that is by clicking on this one. And you have many types of creating your BOM. So for that I recommend you go for HTML grouped by value, and this will be a good because you can open it using your any browser. So just click on generate and again here, and your file will be generated and it will be saved into your project file. Just click on close, and this finishes with the preparation of schematic in KiCad. Thanks for watching. Do watch my further videos for the preparation of footprint in the PCB and generating garbage out of it, and also many things I want to explain you, how to create libraries and how to create footprints for the libraries and more. Thanks for watching. Do like and subscribe to my channel.